finding a ocean monument, collecting it, destroying the mobs within it, getting it out of the water, and then erecting it somewhere, removing all the water from it. Most of this was done in MC Edit, and then working on trying to figure it out a bit. What was it? There's a particular world I worked on. Now this is great. I set up this entire set of redstone, got it together, thought about the idea. The 16+16 sign was about the colours of wool and... no, we're back at the computer chip redstone world. Anyway, so the 16×16 signs were about the colours of wool, and it was also about the... oh, and clay as well. What I basically wanted was to have a rotating disc on it, where it would be able to constantly rotate between them, and then get the wool, get the clay depending on which one, and keep displaying each one individually. Except the only thing is though, I put an extremely large amount of redstone into it, did a large amount of redstone testing, only to think about one simple thing. How is this useful? It wasn't. This was the destruction from TNT Amplified, working on custom tank again, making changes to it and adding a few things. Minecraft Realms, when we found out about Realms. Me messing with the edge border, some of the things with it. And blowing up the edge border and seeing how it affects the world. This is me messing around trying to build a farm within Minecraft. The idea was to endlessly go farming, really stupid. But that's what I did. And so I built one during Christmas time. This is part of the Realms again. So we built me setting up a briefing thing. Realms was actually activated by Ben Dam, which I didn't want to, but he did, and I ended up putting a whole heap of TNT and other things together for Realms. Ben Dam was playing with other friends. Now this was the hole I created after a particular joke that I did. And it caused a bit of damage to someone's house, it looks like, as well. Now this was interesting. A few days after it happened, I went back on the Realm server and I discovered they'd already completely filled in the hole, which I found really surprising. So they just built right over the top of it. This was Ben Dan and some of his friends. So yeah, I did often go around trying to grief quite a few. This was one that I actually worked on these Realms. I also worked on this path as well. The good news is in Realms you can easily track what everyone's getting up to, so I was able to use Realm to track it. The only person I'm actually friends with on this one is Ben Dan, the rest of them are Ben Dan's friends. This was another house I worked on. This is setting up another griefing thing again. Well, not for griefing the world, but for griefing the Ben Dan's friends. I did actually like the amount of stuff that ended up getting built on the world. Like, there were a lot of things put together, and I guess since I like the creativity over the survival, I didn't want to end up giving them their creative mode, but I ended up handing them creative mode and they built some really awesome things with it. When the last day of the world came together, I realised this was basically going to be it. So I made sure I took copies of the world before, but when the Realms expired, I took copies of the world. So at least I've got a copy of the world now. this tower was quite huge. Heck, I'm the owner of the realm. I can do whatever I want on it. And so I did. This was me discovering the different arrows they put into Minecraft. This was me messing with the bats world again. Now this is interesting. Rain can fill up cauldrons. Another cart challenge. A redstone test. Advanced alarm. Quite a bit of advanced alarm was first assembled with MC Edit. I've got 3 versions of advanced alarm and I have uploaded all of those to YouTube. This was me checking out the end. That purple beam is actually quite awesome. Daniel's World. Advanced alarm again. So I used to have, now this gold was put together for the to help me when I was moving things in MC Edit. From here I found lightning really awesome, so I tried to capture lightning within the world as it was within advanced alarm as it was occurring. But I realised that wasn't working too well, so then I tried to go to an external world of which I tried to capture lightning. There we are. And I had issues doing it. It's quite difficult trying to screenshot lighting as it occurs. The good news is I went back to the main world and then tried to capture lightning occurring again. I got a few right ones. That's a good one. It's also a good one. Another good one. So it's interesting getting lightning going off around the place and then thinking, I want to see that lightning. I want to take a screenshot of it. So yeah, it's quite hard. This is when phantoms got into the game, I decided to set up a world to take a look at phantoms and mess around with them a bit. This is what the ending fish pond aquarium looked like in Leaf Tower. Checking out a village near Leaf Tower. This is a glitch that occurred in Minecraft. What exactly? It was from one of the worlds I worked on, but for whatever reason the Nether ended up getting destroyed during a world upgrade, causing this to happen. This is what happens when you go destroying a world, putting it back in place, and all the sheep that spawn between all the different levels. This is what happens when you go removing a whole bunch of levels. All the sheep between each level end up falling to their death. 10 years of Minecraft finally got around, so I decided to take a look at the 10 years of Minecraft custom map. I found it incredibly awesome. Unfortunately, certain things about it didn't work, like I didn't get the textures for the minecart, and I also didn't get the none of the buttons on the golden apples when you get to the top worked as well. Besides that, everything else in here works, so that was good. And it was really good. It was fun to play. Problem is, like all these custom maps, you get to the end and it's like, oh, that's it. Back to the Nether Cart challenge. This is playing with X-Wizard. I decided to show X-Wizard the Nether Cart challenge and experience what was going on with it. So it turned out really well. These were the upgrades I did after X-Wizard played the Nether Cart challenge. This was a particular world where you had to basically escape it through brute force attacks. inside Bendan's head. When I decided to split my advanced alarm world into different versions, that's caused all these items to fall down everywhere. I decided I didn't want these items everywhere, so I went around and I think I might pick some of them up. This is a survival world we're doing with Bendan. And that's the end of all our Minecraft screenshots for this is survival world we did with a few friends of ours. And that's all the screenshots for the Acer computer. This is Kovacic's mod pack on Minecraft. These are some of the screenshots of it. I was mainly trying to understand still what Kovacic's mod pack actually was. And considering I've got screenshots of this in my Kovacic's mod pack, I suspect what's happened is I transferred the world over to from the Mac computer to the... This is where I was looking at from the Mac computer to the Acer computer. This is where I was looking at the different blocks in Minecraft. These ones I found quite interesting, and I'm actually wondering what happens if you fill the entire game. Unfortunately, I don't know what the block colors mean.